What's up, YouTube? You know what time it is. It's MightyFan time. And no pickups or anything. I just thought I'd make a video because I know it's been a minute since I last made a video for my channel, and I apologize about that. I've just been so busy. You know, school, college, obviously, and work and all sorts of different stuff. Just been going on in recent weeks. So I just wanted to make a video just to, put myself back out there here on YouTube, let you guys know I'm still hanging in there, even though my Phillies and Eagles have really, oh my goodness, the Phillies, oh, yeah, that didn't end too well. Most disappointed I've ever been at the end of a Phillies season, even more so than the Joe Carter year, because that year we weren't really expected to do much, and got to the World Series, but this year was, oh, so it could have been so much better. I'm a diehard fan. You guys know this. I'm a diehard Philly sports fan. I have jerseys of a ton of other cities and teams, but my heart's always going to be with the Philly teams. And I watch every game, every team, as much as I can, I should say. And I was on such a ride this year with the Phillies, boy. All Phillies fans were. 102 wins. Most in franchise history. Maybe shouldn't have won that much. Maybe should have let the Braves win a few at the end, as it turned out. Yeah, the Braves gas again. But as it turns out. But anyhow, yeah, losing to the Cardinals in the first round really sucked. I can't put it any nicer than that. It was awful. 1-0 in Game 5. They get one run in the first inning, and that's all they need. That was just slow death. Not to say we haven't had those in the past around here, because we have. Being a Philly sports fan is probably the toughest fan to be of any city out there. It just is, but we're tough. Yeah. But that was disappointing. It was, people were happy about that, aren't Phillies fans. That was not fun. But, 2-1 series lead, too. Just couldn't get that third game. Yeah, it's going to take time to get over this one. But, and of course, my Eagles have really been it's like a horror movie, It really is, and I love horror movies. This is my time of year, Halloween. All those movies that come on TV, I love them. I want to play a game. I was on last night. I was happy. but no, in those horror movies, when the person's running away from the knife-wielding maniac, and they're in a house, instead of going out the wide open front door, they run upstairs, and they get up to the attic and they're surprised that there's nowhere else to go. And they're like, what am I going to do now? I don't know, you idiot. You ran right by the wide open front door. You could have gotten away. Yeah, you could have gotten away, but no, you had to run upstairs. Because I guess you thought that the villain, right, the maniac didn't have feet to get up the steps. Steps are going to keep you safe. And then what do they always do? They throw a box at the guy, right? Like that's going to, they're bringing a box to a knife fight. It's just really, but God knows I love those movies. I really do. I can't get, even the B-rated, the horrible ones, the Sci-Fi Network ones that they put on, I can't get enough of. I'm a sucker for them, just like I am watching the Philly teams. I really... But anyhow, point being, the Philly teams just can't do things easy. Instead of running out the wide open front door, you got to run upstairs. Or you got to go to the basement. That's even worse. When they run down to the basement, what's down there? What were they going to do? And now they're even more screwed, right? They're in the basement. There's nowhere to go. But anyhow, yeah, disappointing. The Eagles, boy... At least they tackled this week against the Redskins. I'll give him that much. Nnamdi, that was a Dawkins-esque tackle he had on Chris Cooley, knocking him out of the game. That's something that, Eagle fans love seeing defense. We love defensive players, defenses that are hard-nosed, go out and just make plays. That's what we love. You know, you're asking Eagle fans who their favorite all-time Eagles are. Who comes up? Chuck Bednarik, Reggie White, Jerome Brown, Brian Dawkins. What do they all have in common? They're defensive players, right? Because we're tough. In the old vet days, you used to see Eagle fans doing some hitting of their own. They're tough people. But, no, we love defense, and it would have been nice to have one this year. It really just would have been nice. And there's still some season to go, and who knows, maybe they can turn things around. I'm always the optimistic one. So, you know, I watch every game. Well, you know, I'm a sucker. I mean, you know, I sit there in my green chair every week. I watch them. It's like I watch the Phillies, the Sixers, the Flyers. I watch them all. Not so much the Union, but I haven't really, with all due respect to the Union fans out there and the soccer fans, that's one it's tough. I can't really get into soccer too much. I know it's a big time sport and everything. All respect the people who play and watch it, but no. I'll watch from time to time, but I'm more of a way outside observer. But no, you know, watching our teams is just, yeah, they let us down more than not, but we're there for us. We're there for them. God bless us. We really are gluttons for it, but and I know I made predictions for football, and I know what my prediction was for the Super Bowl. I'm not backing off it at this point. You know, I know it's not looking too good, but I'm sticking with it. I'm going to be a man about it, at least for another couple weeks. Then maybe I may have to retract some of that, but I did say Lions would make the playoffs this year. You remember that. You remember that. Who said it? MightyFan did. That's right. Yeah. So I was wrong about just about everything else, but I said the Lions. And I said the Rams would win their division too. That was not looking too good either. I had to try though, right? You know, but no, the Eagles. Boy, even in victory, it's like really, you know, it's tough as all get out. You know, you score 20 points in the first half, you can't score again the rest of the game. It's like, thank God for Rex Grossman. That's all I have to say. If he wasn't the quarterback of the Redskins, we may have had more of a problem in that game. Oh, Rex Grossman. But no, so it's the bye week. They're 2-4. We'll see what happens. I still feel with the schedule the way it is, you know, maybe they can make a run. Maybe they can get back in it. I'm an Eagles fan. What am I going to say? They're going to lose. They're going to lose the rest of the way. Come on, I can't say that. I was thinking it before the Redskins game, but I never said it. Yeah, it's been tough, but the Flyers though, they've started pretty strong, and including beating the Bruins and the Canucks, the two teams in the finals last year, right, Murph? Yeah, you guys hoisted the banner, and then we beat you. So then, so the Flyers have played well, but I'm going to say this right now. Okay, you ready for this? I'm going to say this. I'm not making any hockey predictions. You're not getting peep out of me. Nothing for the Flyers. Nothing for hockey. I'm not saying anything all year. I'm just going to watch the games like I always do. Remember, I'm always watching. Can't keep it from me. I've seen what a good start Claude Giroux's having, and I have him on my fantasy team, so you know I'm happy about that. But no, yeah, I'm not saying anything. I'm just gonna hope for the best. Hope that I get to finally see what I've never seen in my life, what Murph was able to see last year. I want that, and a Super Bowl, NBA title at some point down the road, whenever that might be. I've seen a World Series, but I want another one. I'm not content with the one. Not with this team. This team should win at least one more. Damn it. They are who I thought they were. And they're letting me off the hook. Well, okay, they're not what I thought they were because they didn't win. situational hitting, guys. It's not the hardest thing in the world to do. But as if all of that wasn't bad enough, this is the life of a collector, too, as well as it is life of being a fan. Okay, horror story here, guys. I let another one of my grails go. I had it in my grasp, and I let it go. I just... A couple weeks ago, one of my grails popped up on eBay. No, not the Dion rookie year Mitchell Ness Falcons jersey. That would have been even worse. But it was a Marshall Faulk Mitchell Ness Rams jersey from the year they won the Super Bowl. So it's the away white one with the Super Bowl patch. Love that jersey. I'd love to get it because I was a big Marshall Faulk fan, growing up. And that was one of my all-time favorite Super Bowls. Of course, the Rams beat the Titans by, a half yard? Just a great game. And I've wanted that jersey for such a long time. It hasn't been as elusive as Dion. Prime time has definitely been... Oh, it hurts, that one. But the Falk one has gotten away from me a couple times, too. And it came up on eBay last week. And I put a bid on it, There was another jersey that the guy was selling, a Sean Alexander Mitchell Ness jersey. I believe it's his rookie year jersey. It's the old royal blue Seahawks jersey with the 25th anniversary patch of the Seahawks on there. Real nice jersey. I've seen both of them in person at the Mitchell Ness store years ago, but of course it wasn't during sales, so you couldn't get it. And then, once the sale comes around, they're gone, of course. But beautiful jerseys. Would have loved to have gotten them. I bid on both of them. The auctions got pulled from eBay, and I wrote the guy. I said, hey, how come these got pulled? And he said he was having some problems. Long story short, he was having problems with another buyer, and, he thinks the buyer got eBay to pull him, and it was just, I don't really want to get into it. It was, long story short, that's what it was, and he offered me them. He offered to sell them to me, and the offer that he made was a very reasonable offer. It's just one that I couldn't quite afford at this point, so I tried to talk him down a bit, and didn't get back to me. And instead, he relisted them on eBay. And again, I'm not, believe me, I'm not saying anything against the seller. It's his stuff. He can do whatever he wants with them. I fully understand it, and I actually saw it as a second opportunity for me to get them, maybe even at an even better deal. So I was all happy, and I'm like, ooh, this could happen. The auctions weren't very long. They were like 4-day auctions. I figured, the time that they ended, I thought it's a weekend. They're ending very early the next morning. This could work out for me. And I put a bid before I went to bed Sunday night. The auctions ended very early this past Monday morning. And I was outbid on both of them. And, it wouldn't have mattered had I waited till the last second or whatever, used the sniper program or anything, because I wouldn't have even been the high bidder as much as they went for. And in fact, they both sold for more than the offer he made me. So I was not too pleased that morning getting up and seeing that. I really felt I let an opportunity go, and I was to blame. I only had myself to blame for it. Just it happened. And I felt awful about it. I really did. I let one of my grails go, and I'm hoping against hope that I find it again on eBay. The great thing about eBay, those things always come back. Even if you don't win them, they come back. They come back and come back again. But I felt horrible. I really did. It was not a good couple weeks for me. Phillies, Eagles, now this. Just, that Black Friday sale can't come soon enough. It really, it can't come soon enough for me because I have other things in mind that I want to get during that sale, and I just no. But I really felt bad. And again, this is what collecting is all about. You win some, you lose some. But I really, oh man, I should have taken that offer. I really should have. I just. I wasn't in the right frame of mind. I just, me, I'm always trying to get the best deal I can, and sometimes, maybe it bites me in the rear, but, you gotta try, and I always try, so, Uh, but yeah, those definitely hurt losing out on, particularly the Folk. The Folk's definitely been one that I've just wanted for so long, and it was in my hands. It really was. It just it was like that Dion jersey. Remember the video I made earlier? It was just, it was there. It was there, and then it was taken from me. But such is life, and like I said, the great thing about eBay is they always come back. It's like a horror movie, though. It really is. It's like I'm in one of Jigsaw's traps, Make your choice. Well, I made the choice, and it was the wrong choice to make. I wouldn't do good in those traps. I really wouldn't. But at any rate, above all else, I just wanted to make a video, just to make a video. I know I've been missing on YouTube for a little while, and I'm remiss about that. I love making these videos, and just been busy. But at any rate, shout out, as always, to all my fellow Jersey heads. I know some of you guys have been missing in action as well, and some of you guys have been making some videos. Hope all is going well for all of you guys. And, of course, to all my subscribers. Big shout outs to all of you, too. Thank you all so much for hitting that subscribe button. Keep hitting it for me and for my fellow Jersey heads as well. We got plenty more videos to come. And also to all my friends and family, big shout outs to you guys too. To the Eagles, hopefully you guys have righted the ship a little bit. Just, tackling. It's good. Keep doing it. Yes, and to the Flyers, of course, keep it up. I'm not making any predictions. Nothing. You're not getting anything out of me. I haven't done too good in the prediction department lately, so I'm not saying anything. You're not getting anything out of me, but continued success. All right, until my next video, this is MightyFan saying peace. I'll see you in the next video. All right, bye.